Picture this. One night you go to bed, read a manhwa, and then you wake up in an unfamiliar place. You're face to the ground, you're not sure what's going on, only for you to find out you're in the book that you were just reading. That's the story of the greatest real estate developer, Lloyd Frontera.
You know what? This is the perfect time to take a break. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. Enjoy.
The story begins with Lloyd waking up, not sure what's going on. He was this Korean civil engineer and he wasn't sure where he was coming onto. Like, he wakes up on the floor, he finds out that his new guy that he has taken over his body of is this drunk in the city, the son of the baron, but everybody discards him and sees him, for lack of better terms, as a human garbage. Because the dude was the absolute worst, trashing bars, being basically a pain in the ass for everyone in the community. He has this kind of bodyguard called Javier, and in the book that he read, which basically translates to what is going to happen in the series, so he has knowledge of what's going to happen in the future by reading the book that he got teleported into. So he can change the timeline, but at this point he's not sure, because from the book that he read, he was supposed to die in a few short months, and his family was supposed to kill themselves, and eventually he would die in poverty. That was not present though at that point. Like, at that point, he respawned in a situation where his family was going through a financial hardship, and Lloyd needed to figure out how to basically deter the future that he knows was going to happen by reading the book. He decided to go with the experience that he has, like the knowledge that he has as a civil engineer, and he wanted to build undul. I definitely butchered that, but let's ignore it. Basically, heated floor houses, and he was trying to make money from that, right? But nobody trusted this guy because, as I mentioned before, the dude was garbage. So as a way to recompense one of the bars that he trashed, he went there and offered his services for free to the bar owner and his mother. And he built this undul by himself. His bodyguard, Javier, was heavily skeptical, and that's a way that he managed to convince Javier to help him build the place, to build it faster, so that his suspicions are kind of pushed aside and he sees what he has in store and what this changed man is going to do. After the first one was built, a lot of the people in the village started seeing, or rather in the county, started seeing this and thought, oh my god, this looks amazing, and they wanted to have that also. Lloyd, being who he is, decided to offer his services for a fee, and now a lot of people were interested, but because of his horrible reputation that he had in the past, a lot of people were skeptical, including his parents. And for him to do this now, he was looking, how can I hire more people? He convinced us that this was not an issue. He was not trying to scam these people, but he was doing basically God honest work. But for him to get the workforce, for him to be able to fulfill the orders that he had, was another issue. So he used the soldiers that they had in their castle, or rather in their house, as workers. But the head soldier, the knight in the house, there was 3 knights. One was Javier, who was his bodyguard. There was Baron, which is the bodyguard of the family. And then the head bodyguard for most of the house's affairs was Newman. But in the book, Newman was not as straightforward as people think he is, because Newman was the guy that betrayed the house, and which eventually led to the house's downfall. So Lloyd knew this, and he wasn't going to let Newman go. And he challenged Newman to a duel. And this was amazing. He trained day and night, got ready for the fight, came in there, whacked the shit out of Newman, and basically handed down the punishment of Newman, and told his father the crimes that Newman potentially was going to commit by the letters that he has been hiding. And the only reason he knew where these letters were was because he read the book. So he handed down the punishment, essentially killed Newman. But that was not the end of the story of Lloyd. Lloyd now had more respect in the house. People started appreciating him and decided to take his talents to start mining so that he can get more resources to build more houses. This led him to the mines, and there was this nearby mine that was kind of blocked off close to their estate. And once he went there, he realized that he needed something different, and he had a few summons that helped him clear out the place, only for him to find out it was a nest of ants. Not regular ants, but giant ants. And now he kind of helped everybody evacuate. He saved the day, he saved Javier also, and he collapsed. After he collapsed, when he woke up, a lot of people had newfound respect for him, and They saw him not as Lloyd, but as something different. Like this guy was built different. And before, at the end of the thing where he was searching like what the ants had in the tunnels, he found an orc, specifically basically an Orc Prince. After he saved the Orc Prince, he told the prince that they killed this ant queen together. It was a joint effort, even though Lloyd killed it himself because he needed the Orc Prince to buy into his philosophy. And he told the Orc Prince as payment he would like to have 120 orcs to help him build his estate, essentially. The prince told him, yeah, sure, since you're recognized as a warrior, we just need to go back to my family and that should be smooth sailing. So they go back there. The Orc King told them, no, that's not possible because they needed to hunt daily, 3 times a day specifically, just to get enough protein for their workouts. Literally, these guys were working out. And Lloyd realized that he could build refrigerators and stuff like that so that they can work for him because now they have more time, and they were using gold and other valuable items as workout material. And Lloyd decided, why doesn't he take these treasures and give them something that's quote unquote less valuable, but for them will serve the same purpose? They agreed to that deal. So yeah, that basically is what had happened in the first 15 chapters of The Greatest Real Estate Developer. If you want to see more of these kind of videos, let us know in the comments down below. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Thumbs out.